Welcome back, everyone. My name is Braden. I'm the owner-operator of Fast Time Studios, and today I'm going to show you how I drew out this Jade Avedisian car. And with that, it's time to hammer down. So for this illustration, I'd already drawn out the car, and then I just decided I was going to record the coloring process. So basically I start off, bring out my outline into Photoshop, and then build my white base underneath everything. And the first thing I usually do on micros, sprint cars, anything like that is just kind of go through and do all these little small gray pieces. Now that that's done, I move into my black and gray areas. These are pretty much all the areas I know that probably won't change colors. So right now, basically, I'm just using the pen tool to kind of create some shapes. The only two colors I actually use during this process are black and gray. If it's a highlight, I fill it in black and then I invert it. It's just something I found that's pretty quick and effective for me. But mostly it's just one brush that I use for this. It's a tapered soft brush, and I use pen pressure to make it thicker or thinner lines. I'm sure you can see in certain areas you probably can't really make out what's there. I'll just add in some extra detail just so things pop a little bit better. As you can see, this is just a tedious process. Nothing too special going on or too complicated, just trying to make all the bars and everything look how they would in the photo. Alright, pretty sure all the black and gray pieces are done, unless I accidentally missed something, I can't remember. Alright, tires are all done. Gonna move on to all the body work and miscellaneous pieces that I know will change colors. Basically here I use just 3 colors. I start off with a cyan blue for the base, and then a white and a dark blue to add in the shadows. And I'll go through and I'll color all these pieces that were that lighter blue. And then when that's done, I'll go back through and add in all the graphics and vinyl stripes and stuff like that. Basically what I do first though is I go through and I get in your basic highlights and shadows. Try and make it a little bit more reflective than it actually is. Just to overemphasize things sometimes so they pop a little bit better. My old mentor Kyle Griffin used to tell me to always take artistic freedom with stuff. So for the hood area, you can see that I created a mask there. For some reason, I just like to make masks on the hood and like the body panels. Just easier to go back and make selections, kind of crop off where I'm going to be coloring. Now that all the basic shadowing and highlights are done, we'll go back through and add some horizon line highlights basically, just to add a little bit of bling to the side of the car. Alright, now we're going to start putting all the vinyl on. Basically what I do is I duplicate my layer that I had there for the body work, and then I gradient map it to the closest color I can get it. So here we're doing the pink first. Go through, select all those areas, draw them in. Now we're doing the lighter blue areas, I think. I had graphics for this car, but they were the older version and I wasn't sent anything new, so it's part of the job. Sometimes you gotta go through and actually, you know, do stuff on your own. Here I'm just taking a darker pink and kind of creating reflections in the side of the wing. So now I'm taking that black and gray piece that I had earlier, and then I created a brown version to create like dirt highlights or reflections. And now we're just taking all the logos that I had from the previous shirt that I did for her, and some I'll have to adjust, but just putting on what we got here. all the logos were vector, so if you see it on there in color, and then it comes back in black and white, I probably just fixed it in Illustrator and then pasted it back into Photoshop. I found out later that this wasn't actually on the side of the body anymore. It was that CMT logo, so I had to actually go back and fix that for the actual shirt. So as you can see here, I basically used 3 versions of this logo to get it to look like it was warped on that side of the panel right. Just adding the final details now. Dirt reflections, throw on some highlights. And that's the final product. That's all I had to fix it.